everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. We're on to the divisional round now, 2 steps away from playing on the biggest stage in sports. It's the Cardinals going up against the Vikings. With that, let's get up to Minneapolis as we say hello to our commentators, Brandon Guyton and Charles Davis.
We are on the eastern side of downtown Minneapolis at the gorgeous new U.S. Bank Stadium. Coming up, an important divisional round matchup in the NFC between the Arizona Cardinals and the Minnesota Vikings. They come out here in the eye. A first carry now for Adrian Peterson. Fighting him off.
Just ran right through the trash.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. Here's the offense, and when you talk about this offense, you certainly have to talk about all-day AP, Adrian Peterson.
Does not shy away from contact. Also has the speed to go the distance. It's the rare combination that you get from one of the great runners of all time in the NFL. 2,000 yards every year is the goal. I'd never bet against him.
They run again with Peterson. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It'll be a loss of 1, and that's going to make it 3rd down and 10. And the offense there, the O-line, everybody really on offense, they were just manhandled at the point of attack.
Yeah, you could pretty much call them all out, couldn't you? Almost by name, right? That was a very tough sequence for the offensive line. But how about that defensive front creating a new line of scrimmage and creating a lost yardage possibility?
Now Hoyer. Throw complete right side to Cooks. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
Now, that's going to be a tough one to explain when they get together and watch the game film, isn't it? I mean, they had the right call, had the out route. He's got to know where the first down sticks are, yet he steps out of bounds that close. Not their best play.
Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And Jeffrey's got it. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line.
Well, they picked up the first down. But I'm just going to say it. I didn't like it before the ball was snapped, and I don't like it now that they picked it up. Think about field position on their own side of the 50. They don't get it. They put their defense in a bad spot. And it's just not a decision that pays off very often.
Well, it wasn't 4th and a yard. There was some meat on that bone.
There really was. Fortunate to get it in that situation, but not a call I would make very often.
Now they go screen. It's complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 13 yards there on the pickup. And that leads to a Minnesota first down.
Here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90. Leopard. Over.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. First down. Here's the run with Peterson. A gain of 3. 2nd down. And here is the Cardinal defense.
Geno Atkins is an absolute force as a defensive tackle. Forces every offense that he plays against to alter their game plan.
Now it's 2nd and 7.
Here we go. Blue 90.
Here's Hoyer. He gets it to Cooks. And he's brought down, but not before reaching the 8-yard line. That goes for a gain of 31.
And depending on the type of screen called, especially when you're throwing it with one of your wideouts, it's different blocking. Sometimes you get great blocking from the other wide receivers helping you. And how about sometimes getting it from the offensive linemen who sell it like a regular screen pass and then get out in front of the receiver and help him get downfield.
Now let's go.
They'll run with Peterson. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
And they still need 10 yards here to find pay dirt. It's second and goal from the 10. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up third.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
Hoyer. Forced out to his left. And that is incomplete. He was trying to get it to Benny Fowler that time. And that brings up fourth down. They got pressure there and only rushing 3.
And there's a defensive coordinator right now who is celebrating not just getting home with 3 there, but realizing if that's the type of pressure he can get in the entire game, then his pass defense is going to be excellent. You're dropping 8. Where are you going to go with the football?
Now the Vikings will send out the special teams crew here for a field goal try. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And Forbath will put this one through. And the Vikings have a 3-0 lead. And that field goal caps an 11-play drive.
That's a lot of offense to run to only get 3 points, but they'll take them. Anytime you can put anything on the board, you run to your sideline somewhat happy.
Shift together here from the D-line. Now a first down throw. Romo. Man open left side is Brown. A gain of 6 there on first.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And they talked about how important the passing game was going to be against that defensive look. Good job there going to the air for the first down.
It's all about preparation. It's all about planning. And then it's about execution. So they put it all together in practice. Okay, this is what we think we're going to see. This is how they get to it. And then when the game comes, read it and attack it.
On first down, it's Romo. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. Give him 7 on the play, and that'll make this a second down.
Not only did we just see back-to-back nice gains, but we're also seeing the confidence rise, not just for the guy who caught it, but the guy throwing it as well.
And these back-to-back catches here out of the backfield, that can set something up downfield in a later sequence, right?
A lot of the time, it starts to draw the defense closer to the line of scrimmage. So to your point, show this swing pass, show this check down. Maybe later on you heave one deep when you catch him close to the spot.
And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and they're going to have a third down.
The evaluation process in today's NFL does not take into account as much bulk as it does speed, and that's what we're seeing with the linebacker position. Those guys that can run, they can play at any spot because they can make plays on the opposite side of the line of scrimmage.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Back to throw. Romo over the middle here to Brown. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. Ready to go now in the second quarter. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis. It's the Cardinals in possession of the football, but likely not for long as they're in punt formation to kick it away. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it.
Ready. Check, check, check.
They are going for it. It's Romo. It's complete to Brown, right side. 12 yards that time for number 12 as they move the chains.
I remember in pregame when we were talking to him on the field, and he took his gloves off and showed us his fingers. A few misshapen ones in there, and now we know why, trying to catch those types of bullets.
That was a dart. Yeah, even for a talented receiver, those are tough to hang on to. And here comes play number 6 on this drive.
Set. Right. 20. Gun.
On 1st down, Romo. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Macklin. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line.
I know that in recent years, it's been tough on Tony Romo. A lot of injuries have piled up, but he's still able to.
Now the offense lining up 1st and 10.
Set. Left 35. Left 35.
From the red zone now, Romo. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play.
Here we go.
Another part of this Cardinal rotation. This is Chris Johnson. The defense came out with a look that they had prepped for all week to attack. They took advantage, got the 1st down.
And the key words in there, prepped for all week. They really studied them, understood their tendencies, knew what they liked to do, and prepared their game plan accordingly. And, boy, the payoff was good.
And the offense in a great spot. It's 1st and goal from the 3. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now.
Now that's the defense that they were looking for, being able to get extra bodies to the point of attack.
And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Mike Burton taking it in. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. Well, if at first you don't succeed, try again. They go to the big man. 2nd time he gets it done.
Almost as if they were feeling like he was establishing a rhythm. Give it to him again and again, and how about the end result? Finishes it off in the end zone.
Touchdown, great run, and the score. The Vikings offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
Green 39.
Hoyer steps away to his left. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down.
Well, this is something I may never understand. I don't get why a quarterback under duress who has a chance to get rid of the ball and save the yardage keeps it and runs out of bounds. Instead of an incomplete pass and no loss of yardage, it's a 3-yard loss.
Green. No. Check. Patriot.
Here's Hoyer. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. It's a big one there for the Vikings. 45 yards.
Not the tallest receiver on the field, but he just shouted to admit that the little guy can't go downfield and make a big-time catch on a deep pass because sometimes they'll just out-scrap you for the football.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39. No. Over. All right, here we go. 319. 319.
Now Hoyer. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Alshon Jeffrey, the intended receiver, and it's second down.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old-school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
All right, here we go. 319.
On second down, Peterson stays on his feet, and he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. And he'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down.
Doesn't matter who you're rooting for in this game, the effort of the man with the football, getting away from one and trying to turn forward and get some yardage, I really liked what he did there.
Offense needs 11, have to think pass here on third down. They isolate Jeffrey to the left side.
Green 39. Green 39.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. That time they were looking for the former Auburn Tiger, Ricardo Lewis. And it's fourth down. And for the second time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. On the left hash, officially, it's called a 51-yard attempt. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. So on fourth down, here's a punter, Jeff Locke, to kick it away. The Pro Bowler, Patrick Peterson, back deep for Arizona. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Man, confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. Romo here on first down. couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete. And he's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people, bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in.
On 2nd and 10, Romo eluding the pressure right. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here.
Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't shake anyone free. They try their best to find someone open, but they took away every passing alley, every angle, and shut the play down.
Offense trying to avoid stalling out, facing a 3rd and 10. So the D-line's going to spread out. Eifert, the man in motion. Throwing on 3rd down, Romo. Dancing to his left. And he'll find a man. That's Macklin. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. And when he started rolling left there as a right-handed quarterback, I thought, boy, this 3rd down play is going nowhere, but credit to him, able to pick up the first.
And all you righties who are watching the game at home, get out of your chair, get off the couch, move to your left, and then rifle one. He may leave a hole in the wall, as you'll have to explain later, but you'll see how difficult that throw actually was.
And they're going to go soft on the corners. Here's another of the Cardinal backs. This is David Johnson. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
20, gun, gun, gun. Let's go, buddy. Let's go. Pow. Check, check, check. Check, check, check.
Here's Romo now on 2nd down. Man open left side is Brown. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
And on 3rd and 3, they decided to go with a dime package. 6 DBs.
Yeah, you're right. They've got 6 out there. To throw is Romo. Looking left side. That's caught by Macklin. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Well, I know it goes against the...
Another timeout called by the Vikings now. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So the kick from here on a field goal would have been right at 53 yards, but instead, offense out there. They're going for it. Here we go on 4th. Romo. This is Johnson. He's got it. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26.
Well, it all came together on that one, didn't it?
Big-time throw on 4th.
Now, that had to feel good, didn't it? Taking that type of a gamble there and making it pay off. What a throw.
And tough as a receiver because no matter how perfect the pass, you know it's 4th down and you got to convert.
A little bit of extra pressure, but he overcame it.
This will be caught at about the 3. Now, whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And now a first down following that long gain. They come out here in the I. To To the air again, Romo. And this one complete to Witten over the middle. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Jason Witten as the first half is winding down. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead. And he's able to put it through. Now after the made field goal, Catanzaro to boot this one away on the kickoff. And now out comes Minnesota. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now Hoyer. It's caught left side by Cooks. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down. They isolate Jeffrey to the left side.
Let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
Hoyer. He's going to go for a big play downfield. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. So here's the Cardinals offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They'd have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
The tackle made there by Harrison Smith.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
And the slot man goes in motion left. Here's Romo now on second down. Caught Eifert over the middle. Shedding the tackler, and it gives him some room. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line.
As we continue to advance in the NFL, as people continue to scout players, they really don't care as much about body types as they care about those guys who can make people miss, run through tackles, and gain all that additional run after catch. Anybody who has that ability, they want them on their team.
Here we go. Gun. Check. Check. Gun.
Now a first down throw. Romo being chased out left. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and it's a second down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
And they still need 8 yards for the first here on second down. They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. So nothing there. I don't know that that's all in the back, though. You got to look at blocking there, don't you?
I would agree with that totally. At some point, they have to win at the point of attack. Instead, it was the defense getting it done again and holding them to no gain.
Here we go.
Throwing on third down, Romo. Flushed out right. Hard throw, incomplete. That one was intended for John Brown. Now fourth down. And now out is the Cardinal field goal team here. This will be spotted at the 37, so it's a 47-yard attempt. And Prater's kick is on the money. It's good. And they will stretch the lead now to 17-3. So a good kick there, and they finish off the drive with 3.
And that should be the goal for an offense. Finish each drive with points. So that's a nice job there to come away with at least something.
It's the Vikings' turn on offense. We get ready for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
They try to fire up the run game with Adrian Peterson. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Here's Hoyer. And Rudolph has it left side. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
They come out here in the eye. They'll run it. Here's Peterson. And some room to roam now. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Well, so much for him being bottled up throughout the day. Finally finds a way to break through and get a really nice gain. The defense had felt great about what they had going. Now they've got to turn their attention to getting it back in that direction. Can they bottle him up again? Because I'd say after that run, confidence is pretty high for him.
They run again on first down, Peterson. And this time they were ready for him as he's taken down at the line of scrimmage. The tackle made there by Dayon Buchanan.
No gain on that run, and while this team is down, they're not out of it by any stretch of the imagination. Maybe you just have to think about different style of running in order to get this guy going.
Ten yards still left on second down. They isolate Jeffrey to the left side.
Here we go. 3-19.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns. I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. Eifert, the man in motion. On 2nd and 10, Romo. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. And the Vikings are going to beef up their secondary here. 6 DBs on third.
Right 20. Gun, gun, gun.
From the gun on third down, Romo. And he's got his man. That's Macklin. 18 yards there and a first down.
And fits the exact right word. Over the middle, there's almost always traffic, so anytime you're a receiver in that area, you're not just focused on catching the football. You're wondering where the collision's going to come from, right? Because there's almost always someone there able to concentrate, catch it, and even added a little extra at the end with a short run.
And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. The wise move there, looked like nobody open, now second down.
Whether they deserve credit or not, the defense is going to take credit for that incompletion because it always feels good when you slow down an offense.
Let's go now. Right 18.
Back to the air they go. Romo on second down. Underneath for Johnson. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 7 yards on the play, and it'll be third down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
And he gets this down to the 18, good enough for a first down. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
Well, how many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. That led to a really nice game.
They stay on the ground on first with Johnson. And Johnson lost the football. It's loose, poked out. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. Now the Minnesota offense set to take over again. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Now Hoyer. Trying to lay one up deep. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Dayon Buchanan. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now he's going to be taken down. He's sacked on the final play of this third quarter. Back now at beautiful new U.S. Bank Stadium. It's Cardinal football. They're also out in front of the scoreboard as we get set for the fourth. From his goal line here, Romo. He's got time. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a third down. He's played a great game. It continues right there, even with this lead, confident to throw the pass and have the reception made.
There's no doubt who the leader of their team is there? There's no doubt who they want to ride all the way to the finish, because strategy would tell you run the football, run the clock down. Instead, they're letting him throw it because they feel that confident in what he's getting done.
And 3 full yards here for the offense to get on third down. They'll need to get the play off quickly. Romo on third down. Escaping the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. And down he'll go at the 25.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's third down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the first down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. They come out here in the eye. Romo keeps it on the sneak. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and they're able to convert here on 4th and inches.
It seems like, and it is a gamble on their side of the field, but they have supreme confidence in picking it up on a quarterback sneak. You can just feel it from this team.
So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. After the run, now Romo going to throw. Caught Eifert over the middle. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. And defensively, they just don't seem to have much of an answer for this passing game.
Not at all. Look at the confidence that's exhibited here. With that type of a lead, clock on their side, instead of running it, they're still throwing it, trying to pick up first downs and keeping the football.
Handoff to the fullback, Burton. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. And in this situation with the lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
Ready, 20, gun, gun, gun.
To throw on 2nd down is Romo. To the left side here for Eifert. That one goes for 24 yards. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Time running out here on the play clock. Again, it's Johnson. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26. Tackle made there by Sharif Floyd. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7. They give to Burton, the fullback. And a short gain here down to the 22. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down.
And that was a good collision right there. And I know this as a former defender. If you're playing linebacker, you're going through a checklist on every play on who you think's going to get the ball and where you think the ball's going to go. Rarely do you expect the fullback position to get it. And on that play he did. So you've got to steel yourself at that point because the contact is going to be strong.
And for the 2nd time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. This to make it a 3-score game late. And Prater's kick is on the money. It's good. And that'll push the lead up to 17. And you figure with that, this game's pretty well out of reach.
It would take a heck of a comeback at this point. Being 3 scores down, I think that's too much to ask with time winding down here in the 4th.
And now out comes Minnesota. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Jeffrey with a catch left side. And he'll go out of bounds across the 35-yard line.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
Hoyer buying time to his left. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. It'll be a gain of 6, and it'll bring up a second down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Here's Hoyer. And it's incomplete. He was looking for his tight end there, Kyle Rudolph. And it's 3rd and 4. 3rd down and 4.
Tight end left. Tight end left. We got 3. We got 3. Here we go. Leopard.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And almost intercepted. That would have been his 3rd pick in this game alone. Instead, 4th down.
Well, an incomplete pass certainly doesn't look like a good play. For the guy throwing it today, as many interceptions he's thrown, he's got to feel a sigh of relief that the ball actually hit the ground and didn't go in the other direction.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
Let's go. Green, 39. Green. Over. Back 99, Philly. Here we go. Check.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And last time they were able to churn some clock. They got the field goal, added on to their lead. But that was a drive that was so long, it should have ended in a touchdown. You know that's how they felt.
And we'll both be headed to the airport after the game. But we probably should go to the post-game press conference because someone's going to ask the head coach about this drive, and he's going to profess that he was happy to get points, and we know that's not true. Okay, after this type of a drive, not getting a touchdown, a huge disappointment.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
And some good tackling there as he's... And now the Vikings are going to stop it here on defense with a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. The first down line at the 34 here on 3rd down.
Here we go. Black 35.
Eifert, the man in motion. Throwing on 3rd down. Romo. And able to find John Brown. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you prime the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. From Minneapolis, good night, everybody.